Great Western Railway currently has a fleet containing 9 different classes of train, which provide passenger services across the south of England and South Wales. Today it's going to be my aim to ride on every single one of these train classes, including the Night Riviera sleeper train. Will it be possible? Let's find out. Hey everyone, G Loves Trains here. You joined me in Reading this morning, where I'm about to kick off my day. Now, this vlog was pretty difficult to plan in advance because, of course, I didn't know what the train allocations would be for today. But I've got an ish plan. There's 2 things that I need to keep in mind. One is the timings of the sleeper train, and 2 is the timings of the HSTs, because there's not a lot of those running. But yeah, as long as I keep those things in my mind, everything else hopefully can just fall into place as the day goes on. But I have decided to start at Reading so that I can catch a class 387 to Didcot Parkway. And I'm not starting this vlog ridiculously early for once, basically because I had to make my way down to Reading, and the train down here ended up being half an hour delayed, so I am now starting half an hour later than I wanted to, but I'm sure it'll be right. Got a fold down table in front of me, plug socket down there. There are knickerhooks, and the seats themselves are quite hard. I may be the only person to say this, but I like them. And we're off on the 11:25 service. I've got 25 minutes on here now, through to Didcot Parkway. Well, that's the class 387 ticks off the list. No matter what happens today, at least I've ridden on one GWR train. And that Electrostar was really quiet then as well. I wonder if that'll be the quietest train I ride on today. But anyways, I now need to make my way from Didcot Parkway to Bristol Temple Meads. My train to get there though is a little while off yet. So what I'm going to do is have a walk to the big Sainsbury's, because I've not come overly prepared food wise today. So yeah, I'm going to go and rectify that whilst I have the time. Right, my bag's full of food now. I'm going to head back for my next train. It will be an IET, this one, but which kind? Class 800 or a Class 802? I'm soon to find out.
Very good afternoon to all customers. This is your train manager speaking, and welcome on board this Great Western Railway service.
And it's a Class 802. I have ridden on GWR's IETs a good few times now, but I have now got an hour on this one through to Bristol. And I'm just thinking as well, I should probably try and get one of GWR's cups to add to my train cup collection today. I've just crossed over to platform 6 at Temple Meads, and it's not long off of my next train pulling in. I am off to Exeter St David's next. Now, for the next several hours, the main focus is going to be that HST. I'm just hoping that all the trains prior to me riding the HST are going to be on time. If they're not, then it is going to pose a problem, but I'm just going to take it one train at a time. It is the 13:58 service I'm waiting on. Happy days, it's a class 800. I can get another train ticked off the list, and I am on here for just over an hour and a half now.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service. Exodus Davies.
Oh, it's very relaxing on this ride. I hope it's as relaxing on the Night Riviera later on. But it's not too long off of the train reaching Exeter now. It is the next and final stop for this service. So I've now got about 40 minutes until I need to be on a train that will take me one step closer to riding the HST. And I thought during this time what I can do is go and get myself over to platform 1 and do a short hop to Exeter Central and back again. Hopefully in doing that I should be able to get a ride in on 2 different Sprinter/Networker trains. Well, it's a 158 that's taking me to Central, and it's going to take, about 3 minutes to get there. But, oh, do you know what? The seats on these 158s are very comfy. Well, it was a short ride, but it was a ride nonetheless. Let's go cross over to platform 2 and get back to St David's. It'll have to be this 15:51 service that'll take me back to St David's. It's the one that'll get me back in time for the next train. Hopefully the train will either be a 150, a 166 or a 165. Yay, it's a 150. I tell you what, everything's going well so far today. And just like that, I'm back with 2 more train classes ticked off the list. And that is now 5 out of 9 ticked off. We're over halfway there. The next train I'm getting on though is this Penzance service. It will be another IET, so nothing else will be ticked off the list yet. But I am going to Salt Ash on this train, and I do have quite a short change over there, 8 minutes, but this train is currently 2 minutes delayed, so hopefully it doesn't get any more delayed. So I've got an hour and 15 minutes on here now to Saltash. I have made sure to sit on the left-hand side of the train for the flowing water-esque views. We are currently running alongside the River Ex, and we'll be following this down to where it meets the sea. The last time I saw these views, it was when I was riding with cross country on the Aberdeen to Penzance service. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy them once again. We are just on approach into Plymouth now, and hey, there were 2 175s pulled in at the depot there. I was chatting with 2 lovely people at Exeter, and they did tell me to look out for those. But yeah, I can't wait to ride on those 175s again. Also, we were due to have a 9-minute wait here at Plymouth Station, so we should be able to make up that delay. Well, after that lovely view out the window, crossing over the River Tamar on the Royal Albert Bridge, I'm now here at Saltash, and yeah, the train arrived in on time, so I could just stroll over to platform, the other platform. I think you have to go out of the station to get to the other platform. Well, the Castleset HST's here. It's pulled up right down here at the end of the platform. It's got a Class 43 loco at either end and 4 Mark III coaches in the middle. Oh, this coach does have a lovely interior, and I am headed back out along the line now, about to cross over the River Tamar again. Oh yes, love me some flowing water. But I have got just 10 minutes on here now through to Plymouth, and this is the 17:38 service off of Saltash. Now I am glad to have made this because I'm pretty sure this is the last service operated by a HST Castleset of the day. Yeah, so if I'd have missed it, I wouldn't have been able to tick this off. But it's all good. Alrighty, I have got 3 more train classes to tick off. I basically need to get these networkers done, or chubby trains as I call them, the class 166 and 165. They will be running along the Exeter to Paignton line, so I'm going to go get myself along there. And I think the train to get me towards Exeter is pulled in there on that platform. Oh, that was a close one. I didn't realise how quick of a connection I had there. But I am now on the 1751 Gloucester service. I think I'm going to go to Dawlish. Yeah, Dawlish on this. And then see if I can hop on one of the chubby trains from there. Oh, it's great to be at Dawlish. Look at the sea views from here. I do want to have a walk along that Dawlish seawall at some point, but today is not the day for it. It is the 1851 Paignton service I'm waiting on. It is chubby train time now. Well, here we are. I'm on a class 165 and I am only going to be having a short ride on here now to Teignmouth. And 5 minutes later, here I am at Teignmouth. So now all I've got to do is ride a class 166, and then after that, I can go and get myself ready for the Night Riviera. Now I have just had a check and there is a class 166 currently on this line. It is on its way down to Exmouth. So I am going to be waiting around here for a little while until it comes back up the line. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get myself to the beach for a bit. The tide is very much in. Look, there's some benches here. I'll have a sit on one of these. Oh, it's pretty windy as well. I wasn't too sure whether I'd have time to chill out at a beach like this today, but here I am. I don't want to speak too soon on it, but apart from me starting the vlog a little later than I wanted to, everything has gone to plan. Just 2 more trains to go. But yeah, I'll sit here for, well, I'd say the hour I've got to spare, but it might get a little too chilly to be sitting here for that long. Oh, it smells delicious here as well. It smells like chips. And here I am on the 166. I am a fan of these chubby trains. I had a day last year riding on them along the Severn Beach line. It was very enjoyable, but I've got another short ride now. I'm going just one stop to Newton Abbot. It'll take 7 minutes to get there. I've ridden on a good few IETs today, but I'm about to ride one more. I'm going to be catching the 2034 Penzance service. I'll be on it just over an hour and a half to St Austell.
This is Newton Abbot.
Oh look, I get to see those 175s again. Oh, look at them. Well, guess what I've got? A GWR cup to add to my trade cup collection. I've just bought a coffee off of the trolley. Cost me £3, and this is something I've never come across before. A coffee bag. It's like a tea bag, but a coffee bag. £3's a bit steep like, but I do love adding cups to my train cup collection, me. This is my third time crossing over the River Tamar today. I've got half an hour to wait before the Night Riviera pulls in here at St Austell. I am going to be travelling all the way through to London Paddington on this, and I am very excited to do so. I did ride the Night Riviera a couple of years back. I did sleep in a bed on that ride though. Tonight I'm going to be trying to sleep in a seat. And because I am travelling on an all-line rover today, which is why I've been able to hop on and off all the trains, I did contact GWR asking if I could book a seat reservation. But it turns out they don't give out specific seat reservations, they give out counted places. So yeah, I've definitely got a seat on this train. Whether or not I'll be able to get any sleep tonight though is a different question. When I rode the Caledonian Sleeper in a seat, I didn't get much sleep. I think I ended up getting about an hour and a half's worth. So yeah, we'll see how I get on with this one. The Night Riviera is made up of Mark III coaches hauled by a Class 57 locomotive. I hopped on and found myself a seat in one of the two-seated coaches. At my seat, I had a plug socket and fold-down table, which was pretty much all I needed. After crossing the River Tamar for the 4th time, I tried to get some sleep, not knowing at this point that I was about to have one of the worst night's sleep ever.
Now it's time for you to sleep. Now it's time for you to sleep. It's time for you to sleep.
It's just gone 5 AM and I'm now here at London Paddington, and geez, it is windy here. But what a ride that was on the Night Riviera. It was a lovely coach to sit in that, but as for getting any sleep, I was close to dozing off a few times, but in the end I must have got a minute's worth, if that. It was just really difficult to fall asleep in the upright position. And also, it kind of felt like it was more of a day train at times rather than a sleeper train, because people were getting on at one stop and then getting off at the next. But I guess the tiredness is part of the fun when it comes to sleeper trains. Yeah, probably going to be absolutely knackered today. And there's one last thing I've got to do now, which is tick the sleeper train off the list. And there we have it. I've ridden every single GWR class of train in a day. It was a lot of fun doing that, you know. I am going to have to do this again in the future with different train operating companies. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh, it really is windy here.